It's Ash from Super Videos back for another Q&A video, live stream Q&A video, sorry. It's Q&A number 66, so as always, we're going to be doing our weekly live stream Q&A. So you guys can ask questions, and I'm here to answer your questions. And you can ask anything regarding Walking Dead, Fear the Walking Dead, Walking Dead comics, or anything that we talk about in this channel in general. So we have 2 people watching, so it seems like maybe I'm just going live now, so I'll just give it a few seconds here. Giuseppe De Rosa asks, did this just start? Yes, it did. We just started right now, like a couple seconds ago. And I'm hoping you guys like this new kind of template. The image is a bit bigger right now. I've removed the old image, so it's just basically a screen of me and your questions. Giuseppe De Rosa says, awesome. Yeah, it's great. I'm glad you were able to join the live stream. You've been here every live stream, I think, so I appreciate it. And for those that didn't notice, I am sick, so that's why I wasn't able to do videos in the last couple days. Giuseppe De Rosa says, yeah, man, I love these things. I appreciate your support. I'm glad you enjoyed these videos, and that's all it's about. So I'm glad that, you enjoy the content and there's discussion going on. That's what is important in my opinion. Alright, while I'm waiting for people to join, there's one thing that I wanted to kind of bring up is, if you guys remember, I did put that survey kind of thing a couple weeks ago about expanding the channel, and I haven't got a lot of responses there. And if you want to participate in that survey, make sure to go to one of my old videos. Most of them have it, maybe not this one, but most of the recent ones have it. In the description, there's the link to the survey. Go and check it out and fill the survey. That way I'll know what kind of content you guys are more interested in me doing, because I am thinking about expanding the channel. There's been a lot of requests for me doing more TV shows. Obviously, I can't do a lot, maybe just one more. Discussing a new TV show, and by the looks of it, I might try to do Stranger Things. I'm going to try to get caught up with it and start maybe not only reviewing, but discussing and predicting and things like that as well. So, I'm just waiting to get some more responses so that I have a pretty good idea about what you guys, as the audience of this channel, are looking for. Giuseppe De Rosa, do you think Angela will help The Walking Dead? I don't know who Angela is. Who is Angela exactly? And are we talking about The Walking Dead or Fear the Walking Dead? I don't know who or which character you are referring to. Giuseppe De Rosa, I've told a couple people about you. Thank you. I appreciate the support and spreading the words and stuff. I really appreciate that. Actually, while I'm waiting, I'm gonna... Oh, you're saying the new showrunner. Okay. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, here's the thing. The new showrunner, I don't think is gonna change anything in terms of the overall way things are going, because it seems like Scott Gimple is going to become the... What was it? The executive something... like the executive producer, or not executive producer, but something like that. He's gonna watch over all of the shows, everything to do with The Walking Dead. So he still has all the say. He still has the power, in my opinion. Now, there was some discussion regarding maybe that's just symbolic. That's possible, but I don't think so. I think that they're just shifting things, and the new showrunner is not necessarily going to change things 100%. That being said, they do have the, I guess, power to kind of do certain things their own way. And I am interested to see Angela, the new showrunner, do that and to see how she does it. However, with the way that, or with the episodes that she's directed or been involved in, I can't help but see her way of doing things being very slow. So I hope that I'm wrong, and I hope that this new showrunner is a good showrunner and that they give us what we're looking for. But, you know, I'm trying to stay positive, but I am a bit concerned. Giuseppe De Rosa, do you think we'll see another A-lister die? Not in this season, probably. Yeah, probably not this season. I was thinking for a long time that Morgan was going to go as well, even after Carl died, but now that it's almost confirmed that Morgan is going to be joining Fear the Walking Dead after the events of Season 8, then, yeah, that's pretty much out the window. So, yeah, I don't think we're going to see another A-lister die. So while we're waiting for more people to kind of join and answer questions here, I'm just going to go to the survey that I was just talking about to see where we stand, because I looked at it a couple days ago. So I'm just going to go there and see where we are while we're waiting for more people to join here. Alright, something's going on with YouTube, it seems like, so maybe I'm not going to be able to do this. Let me just try it one last time. While I'm doing this, you guys can still ask questions. I'll get caught up and, you know, answer the questions as we go on as well. There we go. So this worked. So let me see. Alright, so going back to the survey, we have 9 responses only. That's very little in my opinion. So I hope we get more responses in so that I have a better idea about where we stand. Right now, the way it is, we have 44% who want me to cover another TV show. We have 44% wanting me to do more movie reviews, more movie trailer reactions, things like that. And 11% want me to do sport-related content. So, you know, as you can see, I can't really make a decision based on this. So I hope that we can get some more responses in, and, you know, that'll help me a lot in deciding what I want to do. Do you think Michonne's daughter is alive? In the comics, yes, most likely, because they wouldn't be teasing it if she wasn't, and it would kind of ruin the whole thing. They've been building up to that in the last issue, kind of with the last thing that they showed with the cliffhanger. So it would be pointless if they just have the daughter die or be dead. So yeah, I think in the comics, she's alive. In the show, we're going to have to wait and see what they do. They might remix the story there completely, so we're going to have to wait and see. Giuseppe De Rosa, is that a poll? Yes, it is. That's the poll I was talking about. I'm going to try to see if I can actually show you guys the responses here. I don't know if this is going to work or not. It might screw things up a little bit, but I hope it doesn't. I hope it works. Let's see what happens here. Just bear with me a minute here, guys. Whoops, seems like I switched around to other tabs here. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'll show you guys later because I can't get to it for some reason, so I might do like a video on it because it doesn't have to be live or anything. But yeah, there is a survey. I will put the link in the chat right now so people can go, and hopefully we'll get more responses that way as well. Alex the Savage Gamer. I think a government kind of villain would be... And that cuts off there. Think you wanted to say would be cool or something? Government kind of villain. It depends. Like, they have to make it be realistic. If you're talking about the comics, which I'm assuming you are, they're gonna have to make it be a little bit realistic because it's not the start of the apocalypse anymore. We have a long, long time that's passed. So they have to stay true to that and make sure that they're being realistic there. The poll is not on YouTube, it's on Google Docs, so, but everyone has access, so if you go to that link that I just put here, you can basically choose your response. The question is, what type of content would you like me to add to the channel, if I was going to expand the channel, and there is about 4 options that you can select from. But it's not on YouTube, to answer your question. I think there is a way to do it on YouTube, but I just like this better because it helps me track how many people do it, and it doesn't have to be in one video. It can just be its own thing, and I can relate back to it. Because if I use YouTube, I think I have to just do a video, and that would be the poll. I know some people were doing something along the lines of... putting like messages or something on YouTube and having that be a poll. I haven't been able to find a way to do that. I think you have to have 10,000 or more subscribers to be able to do that. So I can't do that right now, but others probably can who have more subscribers. So that's why I can't really use YouTube for that. I will use Google Poll or Google Docs for that. The last question was from Alex the Savage Gamer. I don't know if I said your name or not when you were talking about the government kind of villain. So, yeah, like I said, they're going to have to make it be realistic. Giuseppe De Rosa, I voted movies. Thank you for voting. I appreciate it. And yeah, let's see what the results will be. I'll check in like a couple weeks again, and I'll bring it up in every live stream just like this. So that way we'll get as much responses as we can. Alex the Savage Gamer, would you like to see Negan breaking the fourth wall? No, that would not really work. It's not really walking, that kind of thing. So, no, I don't think they should do that. That doesn't fit the narrative of The Walking Dead. We have 3 people watching still, but only 2 people participating and asking questions, which is okay too, but more discussion, the more participation, the more fun this live stream Q&A is going to be. Giuseppe De Rosa, do you think the ratings will go more down or stay the same? For the second half of the season, it really depends on 809. Definitely. 809, I think a lot of people are going to tune in because they want to see Carl's fate. They want to see what happens to Carl. But after that, it really depends on the tone that they set for the next couple of episodes and this type of story that they want to tell and where they leave the end of 809, so that whether they bring in more people in after that or if they kind of leave it as is in terms of the narrative of the story. So really depends on that 809 episode, in my opinion. That episode is crucial. It really helps us understand what we're going to end up with in terms of ratings for the end of Season 8. Season 9, that's a different ballgame. That's a different type of story. We're going to discuss that later. But in terms of just Season 8, 809 is crucial, in my opinion. Giuseppe De Rosa, do you think the ratings... Oh, I just read that, sorry. Alex the Savage Gamer, Angela Kang made good episodes. Yeah, she did. I'm not saying she made bad episodes, but a lot of slow-paced episodes. And maybe having only slow-paced episodes is not the best thing. You know what I mean? Sometimes we do need slow-paced episodes, but sometimes we need action episodes. Action-paced, fast-paced. We need different types of episodes. So I feel like, that's where my concern is. I'm not saying that she's directed bad episodes, but that's all I'm saying. Maybe you should do videos. I've been thinking about that. But yeah, not in the near future. Maybe in the far, far future, but not in the near future. Giuseppe De Rosa, which is your favorite episode without Rick? That's a tough one. I have to think about all the episodes that Rick wasn't in, which I can't really think of right now. So maybe if you can remind me of a few, I'll be able to think of one. But yeah, I can't think of any off the top of my head without Rick. Let me think here. Yeah, I can't really think of any right now. Still, you referred to Still, that was my least favorite episode of Walking Dead's history. So that's definitely not my favorite. That's not even top 10. So yeah, not Still, for sure. The one with Carol and Tyrese. Which one was that? Are we talking about No Sanctuary? Because that one had Rick in it. Unless you're talking about something else. I think you're talking about something else that I can't think of right now. Carol and Tyrese. Oh, the one where they were together. Okay, I remember. No, that wasn't my favorite either. No, probably not. The Little Girls. Yeah, the one with Lizzie and Mika. Yeah, that wasn't my favorite episode. But if we're talking about episode that didn't have Rick in it, maybe it is top 10. Yeah, maybe it is, but it's not my favorite. I think if we're talking about an episode that doesn't have Rick in it, we can almost go with an episode in Season 8 where we had the kingdom be slaughtered, if you remember. Or the episode after, where we pick up from where they were slaughtered and everything by the Saviors. Rick did show up at the very end of the episode, but that's almost what we're talking about, right? Giuseppe De Rosa, how about the episode with only Daryl and Carol? Only Daryl and Carol. Let me think, which episode was this? Which season was it? That's going to help a lot as well. Did we have one of those in Season 7? I feel like we did. Giuseppe De Rosa, haven't you realized? I don't know what you mean there. Giuseppe De Rosa, haven't you realized? Okay, you're continuing here. Haven't you realized we have never met Michonne and never seen Michonne and Carol talk to each other? Yeah, I thought about that. You mentioned that in the comments. Yeah, probably not. Maybe we've seen them together, obviously, but they've never really spoken, or they never have been on screen together, having dialogue together. I think. Yeah, you might be right about that. That's weird. Not really. We have a lot of characters, and we can't always have every character interact with every other character and talk to them because there's just not enough time for it. So think about it. Have we ever seen Negan talk to someone like, let's see, have we seen Negan talk to Jesus? Jesus was there when Negan was talking in 801, but have we seen Negan talk to Jesus? Have we seen Negan talk to Ezekiel? No, because there isn't enough time for every character to talk to every other character. So I don't think it's weird at all. I think it's totally natural for a show this big. How about Negan and Carol? Yeah, that's another one. Negan and Carol. Negan and Morgan. That's another one. So it seems like this live stream only Giuseppe De Rosa is going to ask questions, which is great. But it would be great to have more people join and participate as well, as I've always said. Giuseppe De Rosa, are you going to play Overkill's Walking Dead? That's way in the future. I'm thinking about doing it. Maybe not every day, maybe not even every week, maybe once a month, but I might do that. I'm thinking about it. Depends on my schedule, definitely. Alex the Savage Gamer, if Negan dies, it will ruin the show, just it did with Carl. Depends. Depends what they want to do. It will not ruin the show, I don't think, but they're going to have to change the story going forward in terms of where the story overlaps Negan, or Negan is part of the story going forward after All Out War. But I don't think it'll ruin it. Definitely not. Giuseppe De Rosa, do you think Rick will die ever now that Carl is gone? He will eventually die. He probably will eventually die in the comics, so obviously he's eventually going to die in the show, but I don't think he's going to die anytime soon. Yeah, I don't think so. We are about 25 minutes in for this live stream, so maybe we'll give it 5 more minutes of questions, and then that will be the end of this live stream Q&A. I just wanted to mention something that I forgot. If you watch the thumbnail I used for this video, it's Old Man Rick with the cane, but they have Andrew Lincoln. I think someone photoshopped it or something. I couldn't find who did it, but it looks pretty cool, pretty amazing. I really enjoyed that thumbnail. So yeah, that's a pretty cool thumbnail that I used for this live stream here. Giuseppe De Rosa, when do you think we'll see Sherry? That's a great question. Let me think. Sherry. I don't think we're gonna see her during the second half. If we do, then she gotta come anytime now, because it would be more unrealistic the more time passes. So I hope that they have a good plan in terms of what they want to do with her, if they want to bring her back. Because at this point, she left way back, right? So it would feel kind of odd having her come back if they don't have a good narrative for her and they don't have a long-term plan for her. So in terms of when we're going to see her, maybe season 8, second half, probably not. I think it's more likely that she's going to come back later on, maybe during next season, if ever. I don't there is a possibility that she might not even come back. I don't think that they would do that, but there is a possibility. Alex the Savage Gamer, do you think we will see old Carol? Do you think we'll see old Carol? I don't think so. The show has to go on for a very long time for us to see old Carol. Because I think Rick is probably older than Carol, or is supposed to be older than Carol in the show, right? So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. Maybe. Maybe. Giuseppe De Rosa, I can't believe they killed Morales so quick. I can't believe they brought Morales back in the first place. But yeah, after that, I can't believe that they just killed him right after. Giuseppe De Rosa, what a waste. Definitely. Giuseppe De Rosa, will Carol ever die? Yeah, eventually. I think it's too early for her to die right now, because she is definitely a badass character that you need in the war. But maybe after. We'll have to wait and see. Okay, we have like 2-3 more minutes, so maybe a bunch of more questions, and then that'll be basically it. Giuseppe De Rosa, alright. GTA left the stream. Okay, gotta go, left the stream. Thank you, I appreciate that. GTG, I think I said GTA, right? Yeah, Grand Theft Auto. I'm just kidding. GTG, got to go. Love the stream. Thank you, I appreciate it. I love all of the support you're giving me and joining the live streams and participating. Definitely appreciate it. Don't give up. Thank you. I won't give up. I won't ever give up. Even if I don't have a lot of viewers or I don't have a lot of people watch the live streams or not a lot of support or whatever, I'm still going to continue because I love doing this and I love making you guys happy and make you guys love the content. So as long as you guys like the content, no matter how many of you guys are out there, that's all I need. Alex the Savage Gamer, do you think Morgan will cross over because they would... Why would he want to leave Rick and the others? How do you think Morgan will cross over? Because why would he want to leave Rick and the others? Yeah, great questions. Great question, I mean. I don't know. I don't have an answer for you. I've thought about it a lot. I can't figure it out. There's two things that pop into my head. One, he knows someone. He's going after them. Two, he wants to get away from everything. He doesn't want to be a part of this anymore. He's going to leave. Not sure why he's going to go towards where the others are or the Fear the Walking Dead characters are. But these are basically the two main things that I can think of. Other than that, there's really no reason why he would leave. Not to me. So maybe one more question, and that would be the end of this live stream here. For those of you that are just joining, if you want me to keep going for another like 15 more minutes, let me know because we only had like 2-3 people watching until a couple of minutes ago. So let's see what happens. Johnny Gat, will Carol die? I just answered that like a couple of minutes ago. I think it's possible she's gonna die, but I think that maybe not during All Out War Season 8 second half. Maybe later on, during maybe Season 9. There's definitely a possibility she's going to die. Eventually she will, but I think it's not way too early, but I think it's a little bit too early to kill her off right now. Alright, I'll give it maybe 20 more seconds for you guys to maybe ask your last minute questions or last second questions. Until, by the time that happens, that'll be probably the end of this live stream here. Johnny Gat, I want to see a Negan and Rick fight again. Yes, I do too. You will definitely see that in the finale, most likely. And yeah, not to reveal too much, but in terms of what happens in the comics, there's going to be another fight. And it's very likely it's going to be in the finale. Alright, so for those of you that are just joining or are watching or whatever, there is a survey question that we have for the channel, so I'm thinking about expanding the channel. So the survey is basically a way for me to understand what type of content you guys want me to cover going forward or in the near future on this channel. So I'm going to leave this link here again for those of you that are just joining. So if you go to that link, you can basically choose what type of content you want me to do. There's 4 options there, so you can select what type of content you want me to do in the near future. That way, in the next couple weeks, I will check back and I'll know basically what type of content you guys really want me to do, and basically I'm going to be doing that in the near future. So that's basically everything for this live stream here. It was a very cool live stream, just like always. Not a lot of participation, just like last week, but it was fun regardless. I appreciate everyone participating and joining and asking questions and even just watching and supporting the channel. I appreciate it. And, I will see you guys next week again for the next live stream. For those of you that don't know, we have this type of live stream Q&A videos every week, every Friday night around the same time, usually 30 minutes long. So I will see you all back here again next week for your questions. And yeah, that's it for this stream. I will see you next time for another super video.